Cheerio, bonjour, hello. So I gotta tell you guys, your comments keep me coming back. I was gonna go to bed a little while ago, and I'm looking at my YouTube studio stuff, and thank you. Hi VG, hi Cassandra, all of you, thank you. So I have some things to talk about first. I have a video game. I mean, I play it on my phone. It's called Golf Clash, and it's obsessively stupid. But one of the dudes in my team is Funky Burger, and I happen to mention that I have a channel, and Funky watched a few of my videos. So let me say hello, because he did subscribe, and that helps my analytics. Hi, Funky. Everybody say hi. And then a girl I work with she's not dead, oh goodness, is also a PK, Preacher's Kids. And you guys know I'm a PK. And you guys think that there's something different about us. There's really not. We were raised just like you guys were. If you were 51, you were also the remote for your dad. But anyway, my little girl Heather is pregnant. Heather's from Alabama, and she's got that little southern accent that just, oh my goodness. But let's all say a prayer for Heather and her little baby. God bless her. Now I'm on to my comments. So I see my man's walking through. My man does talk about, we have to get my studio worked out. He's got some shelves he's figured out. I think I'm going to paint this a nice, like a pale yellow. And his shelves will definitely have the American flag. We've got our Let's Go Brandon shirt on right now. Anyway, Heather Hoffman talks about, so Chris slams the door, and Shannon tells him to get out, and she kicked him out that whole night. Can you even imagine having a fight with your partner, and they didn't like what you said, and they kicked you out of the house for the whole stinking night? Okay, there's my man. Yes. Okay, he's not talking about me. But all he did, he slammed the door on her. He didn't like it. He slammed the door. And she said, don't let that happen again. This is a woman who needed to control everything about this dude. And that's another reason she couldn't let him go. Donut Worry. Donut Worry is talking about how she kind of skips through my ads. But she asked the question, she's like, doesn't it help little subscribers like you guys? Me, I'm a small subscribed to channel. It does help me if you watch the ads. I know it's a pain. But if you most definitely hit like and hit subscribe, that helps. If you hit share and if you comment, things like that helps. You know, YouTube is weird in their rules. And then my last thing before I get started is Bebop. Hi, Bebop, because you comment quite a bit. Thank you. I always enjoy what you have to say. So she sent me the NA video, and I only clicked on it. I played the first 10 or 15 seconds. She's got a full head of hair, because at one time I did see her with some of the cancer. I'm thinking she didn't have hair, or maybe she was wearing a bandana. This is all just coming in as I'm bringing this up now. But I downloaded the video, so I most definitely will watch it tomorrow. And you guys know I'm going to do a video on it. Excuse me. You notice that True Crime Rocket Science has a new video out in the last 1 or 2 days. And so does Martin Decoder. Do you guys know who he is? He's a body language guy. I'm really big into body language. I use it with the kids, and it really, really does help. I mean, I use it a little bit in my everyday life, but with the kids, oh my goodness. But Martin Decoder, I really like him, but I don't necessarily like his voice or the way he talks. So if you've watched Martin Decoder, you totally got what I just did. If I remember, I'll link to his video, because I like him. He's a good dude. He just, someone needs to pinch him and say, dude, is your blood rushing through you at the same level as everyone else? Okay. Oh, my last one thing. I had 2 people in my last video say they are unsubscribing because I bash Shannon just way too much. So We've already said this is not a Shannon Watts Bash channel. This is a reality channel. I'm going to guess that the majority of you feel like I do. Chris is a piece of shit. He's exactly where he should be. We know that our friend Brooks, who comments below, Brooks thinks Shannon did it. I have 2 or 3 other people who... Well, I had a video a couple times ago where 3 people below said they think she did it. I 100% do not, and I've told you. That's his free pass, had she done it. But regardless, I wish you all luck. I'm sorry I offended you, and it's really sad if you're just offended by words, because words can't hurt you. Okay, I'm going to get to the book right now, but something I noticed is Cadle doesn't have really any semblance. She'll talk about something, and then she'll jump ahead 8 months, and then there'll be a paragraph to the 8 months ago. So if I am saying things, you're like, my goodness, she just talked about this kind of. Well, that's why. Remember, our good girl, Cadle, who did not plagiarize this book. Isn't it creepy? Wasn't there an entire sentence? There were multiple sentences that she took from that other woman's book. In the original book, not the one that we're following now. I mean, my goodness. Okay, so we're at the sonogram, and Chris won't hold her hand. Apparently, she puts her hand towards him, and he pulls his away. I gotta tell you, that breaks my heart. Doesn't that hurt you? Can you even imagine being in that situation? Now, the one thing you have to, though, is you have to say, wait. I'm the kind of person who broadcasts everything. And the moment we find out what gender it is, we're going to have a party. Or we're going to have a party and find out what it is online. I mean, everything I do, I put online. So I'm not that kind of person at all. So maybe it's different. But I can't even imagine at the sonogram and him pulling his hand away. He's kind of a... We all know he's a piece of shit. But I guess in that moment, he was simply being honest. But I do want to tell you that evening, so they do the sonogram, they get home, they drug their children up because it's 6:30 in the evening and it's August. So it's very, very bright outside. They close those room darkening curtains. And then she says to him, she brings up, you pulled your hand away from the sonogram. I feel like there's something going on. Well, I'm going to tell you that if something is going on, you're never going to see those kids again. So she's already just doing that threat. She can't allow him to be just upset with her. It's going to be her and the kids. So no matter what you're doing, you're bringing has nothing to do with the kids. And I guess he wouldn't hold because of the sonogram. But you see what I'm saying? You can't be a woman and get divorced and then everything is about the kids. It's not about the kids. You hate him. Hate him. Great. Don't bring the kids into it. I made a note. I had a girlfriend who was having a baby. She had a couple other children. And I had planned to watch her other children while she was at the birthing center giving birth to this new baby. My mom was with me that day. We're watching these 3 kids, and all of a sudden the phone rings, and it's Mickey's husband, and he says, do you want to come up here and deliver the baby? I was like, oh my goodness, yes. And I was there in 7 minutes or something, and I got to go in. I got to deliver Mickey's baby, and I delivered a baby. I will tell you that a little bit of poop came out from Mickey and never ever told her. It's very unlikely she's watching this video. She knows the Weatherbees, the mom who said I say too many F words. But Mickey, if you're watching it, I'm sorry I never told you. And yes, and I've been told that I did that too. So didn't Gail do that with Oprah or something? Oprah or one or the other, and they were horrified. It happens. Yep, you poop. When you give birth naturally, a little bit of poop comes out. It's all good. I just thought it was funny. He's brought up multiple times now that he does not want this gender reveal. I just said it. Can you even imagine your whole life being like that? Yeah. At 51, we had gender reveals 25 years ago. Here it was. You and your husband, or the baby daddy, you went to the sonogram, and the doctor looked at it, and he said, "Do you want to know?" And you said, "Yes." And he said, "You're having a boy." And that was our gender reveal. And it was wonderful. I'm going to say it was probably no better than any other gender reveal. Good God. Shannon. Sometimes it's like Cheryl is speaking for Shannon. Cheryl has brought up now, I have 3 marks, 3 times that Shannon did not want the divorce because of her family. Okay, well, I think, yeah, she's probably exactly right. Because if Shannon gets divorced, she has no one to parent her children every evening. She has no one to pay her bills. She has no one to do her laundry and keep those clothing in the perfect color coordinated like you saw. Do any other of you women do that? I would like that. I would. I just don't have the patience or the tolerance. I'm doing laundry for 4 people here. I want to do my laundry. I'm hang it up. I'm glad it's in there. I'm not worried about it. It's by the color. Hey, if you do it, tell me below, and I'll give you a high five. You're better than I am. She can't get into that $80,000 a month selling club without Chris's income. And again, you don't get $37,000 of Thrive inventory in your basement if you're making that much money. And remember, Chris would talk about sometimes he would wear 2 patches. So who's paying for that? I guess that his second patch must come out of that surplus of the inventory, because we know they paid $300 a month for each of them to be on Thrive. Shannon's texting her friends that I can't read my writing, but she's not texting her friends that Meredith can't read her writing. She's texting her friends that she's shocked how 5 weeks changed everything. How can you fall in love in 5 weeks? Okay, let's take a moment. Let's look. It was only 4 seconds. That seemed like a really long time, didn't it? Okay, take a couple seconds. If you're a married person with a lot of life going on, and imagine a few days without your family. Okay, so now your first days are really, really nice. This is our weekend without the boys, so this is a really nice weekend. I already miss them a little bit. Okay, but now it's a week, so now you're missing them. But then you start to get a little comfortable. Hey, this is kind of nice. I like that I don't have to drug my kids up at 6:30 every night. I like that I'm not making butter noodles, or that when we drive home, they're screaming for mommy. To me, I thought that's creepy. Something's fucking wrong. She has these kids brainwashed. You guys know that birthday party he went to on that last Sunday. The girls did not go prepared. They had no water shoes or bathing suits. And that was because Shannon accidentally forgot to tell Chris that it was a water party. Do any of you believe that? No. This woman was painfully OCD organized. She knew it was a water party. She didn't want the girls to have more fun with Dad than they would with her. Okay. My next note's on the same thing. How much Shannon loves Chris. Does she really love him? Or does she love bossing him around? And does she love that her sheets are changed every week? And does she love that there's vacuum marks on the floor? And does she love that her fingernails get done every 2 weeks? Mortgage isn't paid. She's writing the check to the Homeowners Association and mailing it to the wrong address for 13 months. But she hasn't noticed. We're at the point now. Cheryl's talking about how NK is so appealing to Chris. Okay, well, oh, no.